If your to-do list is getting longer and you're starting to feel more and more behind, this is the video that's going to solve that once and for all. Hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Christopher. I've been an entrepreneur since the age of 20. I made my first million by 25. And now I'm sharing the lessons I wish I had to help ambitious people like you to break through your mental blocks and manifest a life of purpose, freedom, and abundance. Let's jump in. Your problem isn't that you're lazy. In fact, if I had to guess, you probably work pretty freaking hard. But the ironic thing is that it's not how hard you work that's the problem. Your problem is that you're trying to do way too many things and, well, you're probably not accomplishing any of them. Each day, your to-do list grows. Then you procrastinate on it. Tomorrow, you promise yourself it will be different. It's not. Then you burn out, you feel like shit, until you finally get enough motivation to do it all over again. When that motivation finally does come in, you recommit yourself to 1,000,001 things. And you tell yourself, man, if I just work hard and stay focused, I can make it happen. I've got to dream big if I want big results. But then that cycle continues over and over again. I spent years stuck in that cycle, feeling more and more frustrated with each passing day, week, month, and year. All the time knowing deep down that I could do big things, but then not doing them, even though I was trying so hard. How awesome would it be to finally get off that hamster wheel? Let's do it. I remember when I first learned this, it almost seemed too easy to be true. My mind literally couldn't accept it. I had a couple of mentors saying the same things. Christopher, I love that you think so big. You have such big goals and you work so hard. But are you actually going to be able to manage all of that workload with the goals you've set? Of course, me being the forever optimist, I'm like, hell yeah, no plan B, let's do it. Until one day, one of my mentors asked me bluntly, okay, well, where are your results? Ouch. I said, what do you mean? He said, you keep telling me you're working on all of these things, but where are your results? You've been stagnant in your income, your physique hasn't improved. I don't see you posting content consistently, and frankly, you're starting to piss me off. Ouch. He was totally right. He then taught me something powerful that day that I'm about to share with you. It's called addition by subtraction. He said, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to the most important things. It's called the illusion of choice. It means anyone that wants to achieve big things doesn't get to choose everything. They are required to dial in and choose only a few things. My mind was blown. I was over here thinking I had to hustle 24/7 and put so many things on my plate to finally win, but the truth was the exact opposite. Less is more. When we take time to remove things from our plate, we make space for the things that actually matter and that actually get us results, which is what we want in the first place. I was working myself to death and spinning my wheels every step of the way, but I wasn't getting what I was actually doing it all for in the first place, which is results. Results don't lie. They are the easiest way to know if your approach is working, and mine wasn't. Now I am passing this wisdom on to you, and here's how you're going to use it in 3 simple steps. Step 1, narrow down all of your goals to a maximum of 3. This one was super hard for me because at the time I had like 10 to 20 different goals. I was totally afraid that if I let any of them go, I wouldn't make them happen. So here's what I learned to do instead. Set goals that, if accomplished, would lead you to accomplishing the other things you want to do along the way. So example, in the past, I would have had several goals. Earn $10,000 a month in my new business, grow to 5,000 followers on social media, travel to a new country, get 10 new clients, save $50,000, buy an investment property. You get the idea. Now I set one goal that, if accomplished, would allow me to do all of those things. Enroll 100 plus clients to work with me this year. And when I do that, it's way easier to do everything else I want to do this year. So get clear on a few goals that, when accomplished, would allow you to accomplish everything else along the way. To make this easier on you, go grab my goal setting guide for free. Link is in the description. Now, step 2, ruthlessly let go of tasks, projects, or commitments that don't get you closer to your goals, or plan to do all of them in one sprint. If I haven't made it clear, you have to take things off your plate to win. There's a couple of ways I like to do that. The first one is called automate, eliminate, delegate. So automate is, how can I automate or create a better system for the things that I already do on a daily basis? Example, for business, it could be using a tool like Zapier, or for personal, it could be scheduling my dog food to get delivered by Amazon. Bam, automated. The second one, eliminate. What can I just not do? Like, is there shit that I can just let go of and not do? Pretty straightforward. And then delegate, who can do it for me? Example, I recently hired someone to clean my house, and then I hired another person to build an email template for me. Saved me hours of my time, allowing me to use that time for things that actually matter. So that was the first way we can ruthlessly let go of things. Now, the second way is Every so often, I like to take 30 minutes and do something I call a personal audit. So I ask myself questions like, what haven't I got done lately that's lingering? When can I plan to do it, or can I just let it go? Do my daily schedule and time blocks match my goals? How can I clean up my physical and digital environment? What's distracting me or unnecessary? You get the idea, because remember, when everything's a priority, nothing is. So we have to reflect and figure out, what are we making a priority that simply doesn't need to be? And then the last way you can ruthlessly let go of things is do something called the $1 Million Day exercise. This is seriously a powerful strategy. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a list of everything you've been putting off or haven't got done, and then you're gonna calculate how long you've been putting them off. So is it a week? Is it a month? However long it is. And then based on what you think your time is worth, you're gonna calculate per hour how much these items are worth in a dollar amount. So for example, if I have something I've put off for 2 weeks, that's 336 hours that I've put this thing off. Times by my hourly rate of $250, that's worth $84,000. So next thing you're gonna do once you get that list down is you're gonna pick one day in your calendar and you're gonna get it all done in one day, or at least as much as you possibly can. You're gonna wash the dogs, mow the lawn, mail the letter, call the friend, clear your inbox. You get the idea. And when it's all said and done, you should have earned back at least $1 million worth of your time and mental space. And then finally, our third step, you need to create a fail-proof daily system. You're gonna need a morning, night, and work routine. Here's mine. Night routine. A great day starts the night before. Set up tomorrow before you even go to bed. So here's what I do. I reflect on the day. So each night I review how my day went and how I can improve tomorrow. I plan my top 3 priorities. So I get clear on the 3, yes, only 3, most important tasks I need to do tomorrow to make sure that I stay on track to hit my goals. I call this the get shit done list. The other thing, I prepare anything that I'm gonna need for tomorrow. I clean up my space. I make sure I have food for my meals, and I get out my clothes and whatever else I need to prepare. Bam, now I can go to bed guilt-free, knowing that tomorrow is set up. And then you'll need a morning routine. The day is won or lost in the morning. So you wanna start your day off with energy and clarity. This is what I do for mine. I wake up at the same time each day. I drink water. I take a cold shower. I move my body by going on a walk or stretching. I meditate, I visualize my goals, and I review my top 3 tasks. Bam. Now I'm ready to have a kick-ass day. I'm completely prepared, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And then the last part is you need a work routine, and you want to treat your work like it's a game that you can win. The rule is you work on your top 3 priorities, your get shit done list, before you do anything else. So you're going to turn off notifications, or better yet, don't even check your phone until this shit's done. Set a timer and then go all in on what matters most. So before doing this, I used to wake up without a plan. I would check my phone, then I'd waste hours on distraction. But now that I've built an intentional, short, and simple routine for my morning, night, and work, everything has changed. I've literally never been more productive and felt more in control of my life and my results. Today you learned everything you need to do to not feel behind, to quit spinning your wheels, and to get shit done. Comment and subscribe if you got value out of today's video. Don't forget to grab my free daily planner and goal tracker in the description. Also, I think you're gonna love this other video, so feel free to check it out. Till next time, family, much love.